should I focus on disrupting the other large players, or should I attempt to actually eliminate the smallest player? Would that be easy to do? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to need over 24.5 million computer technology dollars to build a site in there. That's going to take me some time. Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and this is Computer Tycoon, and we're about to commence episode 3 of the Tectron takeover. And here we are, pretty much where we left off at the end of the last episode, just a few more days further on, and well, let's just check where we are. Now, one thing I need to check on here, it's been a few days since I last played this, so I just need to check where we are, is what countries we're running in. Now we should be able to tell here, I've got the dominancy overlay loaded, which shows me those countries I'm dominant in, but I have a suspicion, I'm sure, yes, there we are, I did actually buy access into Malawi, but I'm not a dominant player, so it doesn't show up on that overlay. If I change that to area of, give you a more geographical look to the map, scroll it that way a little bit, and we can see, yeah, we've got Venezuela, that's Guyana, Suriname, Malawi, and a country called No Translation, which I'm reading as Laos, seeing as it doesn't appear on the map anywhere else. Oh, and just again, a point that was raised, I think, in the last episode, of course, back in 1975, I believe this would probably have been called Myanmar, and this would have been called Ceylon. So the country names and the country layout is very much of this era, the 21st century. The other little sort of glitch here, again, remember we are early access so far. When you start off the game, you can choose which country's view of which company rather you want to see on the map, and you do that by clicking the colour here, so I can see which opposition what opposition companies are in which countries. Right, thank you, got that straight. But one odd thing it does is when you start off, it immediately says Progrorian, which I think is the name of the developer, the company that's developing this game. So I need to click it again for me, and it then changes to my company's name, the Ultimate Tectron. Okay, now we're doing quite well. If I just run this for a little bit, for a few days on, we're doing quite well. We're making lots of money, and as you can see, I've moved into a couple of countries here, trying to sort of disrupt their operation. So I've got a thought here. If we look at the marketing, not the marketing, the sales, the statistics, and look at the market share, my thought is, should I focus on disrupting the other large players, or should I attempt to actually eliminate the smallest player? Would that be easy to do? So if we look at Dator systems, they're here in Europe at the moment, so it's sort of South-East Europe, and I could actually move into these countries quite cheaply, but I don't have enough logistics points on here. I've only got 1 LP, and to move into each of these would require, I think, at least 1 LP each country. So should I do that to disrupt them, or should I target the bigger players first? I'm going to see if I can disrupt the small player and move and get them out of the marketplace. They should be most vulnerable if they're not making the most sales. So let me just pause the game for a second while we look at this and look around my sites. So what have I got here? Logistics, there's no logistics here, so I could build logistics here. That will cost me 10,000. Oh, that's easy peasy. I've got 12 million computer technology dollars. I'm earning around 45 to 48 dollars per day, which I think this figure is. So that's easy to do. That would give me 2 logistics points. That's Guyana, Suriname. I've only got 1 there. Now this would cost me a bit more to upgrade, but again, that's fine. Actually, it might be worth upgrading the office level as well. I've got office level 1 here, which gives me a 10% discount on the daily cost. of that building. If I upgrade that as well to level 2, it gives me a 20% bonus off each of my buildings. So that might be worth it. And Malawi, the last country I've moved into, to increase my research points. Again, that's only level 1 there. What I'm going to do, I think, yeah, I've got a little bit of overhead here. So DPP is demand purchasing power. I think that's what PP stands for. Is it production power? Production power, that's it. I didn't think purchasing was right. So I've got 52,500 production power in my factories, and currently demand of less than 40. So I've got a bit of room at the moment before I need to start upgrading factories. Now Malawi here, yeah, I can't build a factory there because it's a rich country and factory workers cost a lot of money. So that would increase the daily cost of that factory in Malawi. Guyana, again, that's another rich country. Suriname, yeah, this is a very expensive building to upgrade, and I'll need to increase the recreation. Did you see the recreation build when I put it in? It's building a coffee shop there. That's sort of, again, it's just sort of general sort of places where your workers go to relax and recuperate after a shift. Okay, so what we're going to do, I need some more logistics points. So this, I need to upgrade the office. I need an office level 2. Oh, I haven't got an office level 2 anywhere. Aha! Right, so where shall I put that? I'm going to put it, I think I should keep it in one of my home countries, shouldn't I? Malawi, sorry, Guyana. Yeah, we'll put it in Guyana. So we'll put a logistics in there. And an office. We will upgrade that as well. Let's keep the game moving. And in Suriname, we'll increase our office level there. And I can't build the logistics upgrade yet. Marketing, I think we're going to start needing to use that. If I'm moving into other companies' areas, I'm going to need to be able to market to improve my sales, to make sure although my products might be competitive, I need to make sure the customers know about that. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're increasing our own capabilities. So I haven't taken over in Malawi. So I've got some marketing already. So marketing at the moment, I've got a single level marketing building on one of my sites. So that gives me a 1% increase
Your building
on
upgrade has completed.
Ah, right. So I've now got 3 logistics points. Excellent. So what does Malawi actually want? Malawi is
Your building upgrade has completed.
Thank you. It's good on performance. So if we mark it into Malawi on performance, there we go. So that should give me a 1% boost to my sales. You can only run one marketing campaign at a time of each type.
Your building upgrade has completed.
You do get more marketing types available too, like videos and newspapers and stuff like that, other radio adverts. Okay, where's my research? How's that doing? We're researching a new processor, because my key feature, my USP within the marketplace, is performance. And this new processor, the AC80, oh those were the days, will give me a good performance boost, so that should keep me ahead of the curve while I add in other features like ease of use and functionality, like a keyboard for example. Okay, so I've now got, let's pause this again for a second while I think. I can't sort of do thinking and doing stuff at the same time. It's a feature of the way my mind works. Okay, I've got 3 logistics points now, so I should be able to move into other countries. So my plan was to take on some of these. Bulgaria. Aha, now Bulgaria's interesting because that likes the blue, which is performance, which is my key feature. So if I move into Bulgaria, it's not a big market, but if I can capture that, so that takes me just over 1 million to do, that's fine. I'll move into Bulgaria. Greece, what other countries could I move into here? Serbia. I'd like to move into Romania actually. Romania doesn't really fit my company profile, but it will disrupt what the other company is doing. I think what Data All Systems are doing. I'm going to do that. Okay, so that was expensive. So let's see. Let's click the dominancy thing again. Time's moving on. Can we speed it up a little bit? Am I making any inroads? It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, my DPP increases every now and then. Well, I'm making some inroads into Romania, into Bulgaria. Romania, I've got a small slice. I think if I push some marketing now, they're going to Turkey. Yeah, it doesn't really fit me at all. Just do the statistics tell me anything interesting so far? No, they're not granular enough to give you a sort of month by month or day by day. Yeah, I'm not sure that. Again, I think this is some of the early access stuff that needs to be tidied up. I don't know if these are supposed to be months, but I suspect they're actually more to do with more years. They're an annual figure. So these dates here, 74, 75, are just issues. Okay, have I got an improvement in marketing? I have, because I've got a second marketing level. I've now got 2%, and that's going on in Malawi. I'm still not getting much there. Now, Malawi is a rich country, and I can let's put some more marketing in there. And increase our office as well. Yes. Okay. I'm rather annoyed I haven't made any inroads yet against Data All Systems. Are they moving into the Ukraine? Obviously still making some money. My percentage of the marketplace has gone down to 22%.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Do I need to move somewhere else?
Your building upgrade has completed.
I've now got 3% marketing. Okay, so let's change that to... Is it Romania? I've forgotten already. Good grief. Romania. Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria is the one. Let's see if I can get to Bulgaria with my performance. On the computers, it does tell you how many you're selling in here, which is grand. Yeah, they're both going up quite nicely. I suspect I'm still making money. I want more. I need to move somewhere else as well. Let's upgrade this logistics as well. My daily income, $40 is fine, so I'm not concerned about the
You
cost
have
of
researched a new technology.
Ooh, excellent. So I've researched the latest CPU, the 8080, which I can add to the CPU. Obviously, really. So let's build that hardware. So I need to go to hardware, and it is going to be a new CPU, and we're going to name it CPU hash 2 8080. There we go. That's as good a name as any, is it not? Yes. So 8080. Passive cooling. I'm 100% better than my opponents. And the VLSI reduces the cost of it. Again, let's add a little bit extra performance. It's going to cost me $141,000 roughly to create this hardware. That's fine, I've got that money. We'll create that. So what we need to do is add it to a new computer. So let's copy our previous model. Copy that design. We will give it a new name. This is year 75, isn't it? So I'll just keep to my current naming strategy. 75, first computer thereof. Save that. Come out. And when I go back in, I can manage it. Do not add a printer to this. Yes. It's going to be fully featured. The memory, no change there. The CPU, this is what we're changing. We're going up from the 4040, which I think is what that was, to the 8080. So we need to click there.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Add that to the computer. And nothing else is changing here. There's no video cards as yet. Power supply, that's the same as. Storage, I've still got the Winchester. And display, we've still got blinking lights. And the basic OS. That's fine. So, recommended price is 2300. Let's make that 2209. Yeah, that will do. Yes, that will do. And get some feedback. And it's still the fastest. Okay, so let's prototype it.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
And here we can see where we are. That's interesting. Was there a printer on that one? There was. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting it didn't bring across the printer. I'm assuming I copied the right one. Okay, so what have we got? We got, oh excellent, we've now got 5 logistics points, so I can move across the world if I've got the money. Oh excellent! Right, you can now see I'm now dominating in those 2 countries in Europe and also in Malawi. Oh, this is good news. Right, but my percentage of the marketplace is going down. I need to move somewhere else. My performance is my key feature, so let's find another country which likes performance. Ivory Coast, that's a good one. We've got that one already. Japan, I can't afford that yet. Lithuania, well that's a good one. Or Latvia. Now Lithuania is poor, which means I could build another factory there. Switzerland, that's poor as well. Again, you see, this is a randomised map. It doesn't reflect reality at all. Austria, Bosnia's average. I'm looking for a rich country really, because I still need to increase my research points. Where's the wealth overlay? There it is. Central, that's rich. Could go there. That's going to cost me 6 million to get into. What's Korea like? Ooh, Korea. That looks good. South Korea. That's kind of, yeah, rich.
Your new computer model is polished.
Oh, it doesn't like my. That's features, isn't it? The red. Yeah, not performance. I'm going to go into Latvia. It's cheaper. I can get there. That's fine. There's no bonuses on the cost of building stuff. Okay, so what did she just tell me? I wasn't listening to the poor woman. I was ignoring her. Oh, you can move these dialogues around. Oh, it's finished design. Okay, so 2306, that's still fine. So let's market this baby. And we can see on here how the performance has increased, the features have increased, the ease of use is still the same, the quality is pretty much the same. That's probably just coming out of the polishing and testing. Okay, oh, I'm making loads of money now, this is good, but oh heck, demand is outstripping my production capacity. So where's a poor country? My poor sites are Suriname, and this factory is level 2. Oh, I need recreation level 3 to upgrade. That's going to be expensive. So rather than do that, yeah, I'm going to create a new site in Laos here. It's going to cost me 11 million. Oh, this is expensive. And build an office and a factory. Okay, right, again that should keep the daily cost down because it's a very poor country. They're getting a 50% discount on the upkeep of the factory, and I'll get another 10% when the office is built as well, so that's all good. Oh, I'm liking this. We'll see at the end of the year. We're in what's that, August? Yep, we're in August already. We're about to turn into yeah. I want to take another country from Dator Systems. I have a feeling I've got 3 and something. I could take Bosnia. I could take Bosnia-Herzegovina. Yeah, let's do that. This is being very aggressive. Now I've no idea what the AI will think of me doing this. Oh, look at that. That's a very quick hit. I should be succeeding in Bosnia very soon. Do I want to?
Your building upgrade has completed.
Splendid. Right, so you can see there at the top my production power is now increased from 52,500 to 67,500. So I'm easily able to match the demand. Bosnia, I've got it. My percentage of the marketplace is 22. It'd be nice if you could click on these to see a sort of dynamic graph of what you're doing. How's my research? Oh, I've nearly completed the keyboard. Now that'd be a great ease of use hit. That's 2 and features. So that should enable me to compete with other companies. Why can't I say companies? Which don't, which beat me on those features already. As I say, at the moment my USP is performance. Yeah, that's me, Ultimate Tektron. I'm in the green one. So I'm not sure if this. I don't know if this is updated on a dynamic basis. I don't think it is it? So I've lost nearly 6 million so far this year. We're in October. I'm not sure I'm going to make it up. That will speed up a little bit. That research should come through any time now. Give me the keyboard. Hang on. What's happened to Bosnia-Herzegovina? I'm going to mark it to Bosnia. So performance, Bosnia and. Is it Bosnia and? I thought it was just Bosnia-Herzegovina. I'm not sure. And that now, because I've got 3 marketing buildings at level 1, I get a 3% increase. Now if I can increase one of those marketing buildings to level 2, I will have another marketing type or category.
You have researched a new technology.
Right. Now the key thing here, again from what I understand from the forums etc., is that once you've researched something new, you really do need to implement it quickly, otherwise your competitors will steal that march on you. So it was a keyboard that I've done. Actually, let's check. We've got floppy disk drive coming up next, which will be a great enhancement over the tape drive. What's that? I think that's That's not quality, is it? If I go to the computer screen, it's not ease of use. Is it prestige? I'm not sure. Anyway, so yes. So once we've researched technology, we should implement it as soon as we can to make sure we stay ahead of our competitors. Oh, it's not a category in there, keyboards, it's an extra add-on. It's an accessory, isn't it? Of course. Right. So let's go into this. So if I again want to focus on the performance, yeah, going to the next level of processor is going to be expensive. I've still only got 4 research points. I need more than that. Joystick, a fax controller. This will give me features. Yeah, all the performance stuff is expensive. SCSI is the cheapest out of those. Well, let's go for something else. Now the 10. Oh, is that mu? I think, I'm not quite sure. That 10 is, I believe, a performance or processing or cost reduction thing. Oh, in fact, it tells me here, doesn't it? On this level of semiconductor process technology, many more transistors can be placed on a wafer. A wafer-thin motherboard, perhaps. The lower the number, the more we can put on the chips, and that results in faster chips. Excellent. This is production power. That's what that is. Yes, so that means the production power is cheaper, which means my cost of production is cheaper. So I make more money. Do you like the sound of that? I certainly do. So let's add the 10 mu thing to that. Gun controllers. No, we don't need gun controllers. What's the S10 bus do? That's built-in speaker. BIOS. No, CLI would be good. A sound chip, actually. Yeah, let's add a sound chip to that. Yeah, we'll do the floppy disk drive next. Again, that should give me a performance improvement over the tape drive, and add extra features to my new computers. Okay, so what I want to do on this computer, let's run the game forward. So let's take our latest computer, copy that design again, and this is going to be the 75 with key board. Okay, let's save that design. Excellent. And if we go into it, check accessories, now we can add the keyboard, which adds a 10 production power cost, adds 10 feature points, and prestige and ease of use also increase, which is good for me because they're not my key sales points. They're not the key benefits of my computers against the competitors, so that's excellent. So the price can be increased, so we will make that 2299. We'll just charge $90 for the keyboard. Seems fair, doesn't it? Yes.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
We'll do that. Okay. Right, I'm still looking for. I want another rich country to build. I've got. Yeah, this might be. Actually, South Korea. I was looking at that, wasn't I? So to buy that cost me. Yes. If I get in there. Okay, I'm going to South Korea, but I'm not sure that I can build a site in there yet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to need over 24.5 million computer technology dollars to say it clearly and succinctly, to build a site in there. That's going to take me some time. Right, I might have to increase my own my existing facilities to deal with that. Okay, I'm still making loads of money actually. Look at that, over 70,000 computer technology dollars a day. I like this business, and we're approaching the end of November. It's going to take me a while to get $24 million, I think, to build the extra site. Let's slow this down a bit. So my rich sites are... Actually, have I got a site in Venezuela? No, they're all going big. Yeah, new sites. The cost is exponential. I think not just incremental, exponential. Okay, so in Guyana, if I increase this, that only cost me 2.5 million. That's okay actually, and it has no requirement for recreational facilities. Okay, let's do that. So we will have...
Your new computer model is polished.
Polished. I love the way she says that. Okay, so let's market our funky new keyboard enabled computer. Still the fastest. Basically I'm competing with Brutal Data and IBM, but mostly Brutal Data. So again, that's the business aspect of this, the marketing thing. Should I compete with Brutal Data to keep them in check so that I don't lose, so the gap between us doesn't grow too much in terms of sales? Or should I eliminate the weaker competitors first? I think I'm happy with my current strategy. Get rid of the weakest ones first. Ooh, look at that. There's a funky new research building rising out of the ground.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Right, so I've now got 7 research points. That is excellent. We're about to hit the end of this year. And I'm nearly a third of the way through getting the floppy disk drive. So that should come in to production in 1976, sometime next year that is, which is excellent. My computers are all selling very nicely. And I am dominant. I haven't quite made Bosnia-Herzegovina. So how's my marketing? I did start that marketing, didn't I? Yeah, let's do that. But again, because Bosnia is more interested in, I think the green is ease of use, isn't it? Ease of use. Right, we've hit the end of the year. So let's call a halt to that and let's check the statistics. Okay, so I am still at a loss for the year, but that's not too bad. I think my income is pretty impressive. Oh, I'm losing traction there. The trouble is that's a daily figure. It does change quite a lot at the top there, how many computers I'm actually selling. Anyway, let's look at our sales. Sales have gone up. This, I'm sure this figure is not my computers. I suspect this figure might be for everybody's. And even in that case, it might be a bit low. I'm not sure. No, it does say your sales, doesn't it? So maybe that is. Yeah, maybe that is mine. I've no idea. Customers. Okay, again for me, Venezuela is the big hit. South Korea. Oh, South Korea's doing very nicely. That's a nice chunk of new users. The economy level, again, average, but my rich customers are a large part of that. Globally, Venezuela is a big hit. Romania as well. Yeah, did I have Malawi or something? One of my other countries was in there last time as well. Market share. Oh, now that's good. Okay. It's not so obvious from the pie chart, but you can see, yeah, Data Systems have increased their market share. I haven't been successful enough in cutting them down to size, but everyone else is also shrinking a bit. So we're all taking chunks out of each other's marketing, market area, market penetration. That's the term we want to use. You see, I don't actually work in marketing or sales, so these terms and concepts are a little bit vague for me. But the impressive thing here is this graph here, global sales. Okay, Data Systems, who I tried to eliminate, not terribly successfully. I'm going to have to think of another strategy for them. Have increased, but so have I. And big data, brutal data rather, have come collapsing down, and I'm now kind of equal first, which is excellent. So at the top here I am only 18% of the market share, which is fine, but I would rather 20 odd %. Okay, preferences, ease of use is still, yeah, I think ease of use, I'm going to have to tackle that. I'm going to have to focus on that, and I think increase that. So I've still got to keep up with performance. That's my key USP. But if I'm going to break the other companies, I'm going to have to address ease of use, I think. I think my research is going to do that, isn't it? He said, hopefully. Ease of use, no. Okay, so let's look at this quickly before we end the episode. So ease of use, CLI, no, the only one is CLI, and that's expensive. Computer line interface, or command line interface rather. But I will be getting features. Interesting. Okay, so next year is going to be interesting. I'm sure I do need to increase the variety of features that my computer. I've just noticed I'm losing against Data All Systems here. Get rid of that. In these two countries. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, I'm going to have to. Yeah. Okay, that's Romania, wasn't it? I'm going to change my marketing strategy and go to Romania and start advertising there. See if that makes a difference. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this little exercise in desperately trying to keep up with the neighbours in Computer Tycoon. I'm Ajaxpost, and if you've enjoyed this little episode, do leave us a like. If you have any thoughts, suggestions about how I can beat the other competitors or improve my profitability, do leave a note in the comments box below. Or if you've got any criticisms or anything else to say about what's going on here, it'd just be great to hear from you, whatever you've got to say. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know as soon as I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, until the next time, bye bye for now.